And I asked her, just being someone who's got some experience, but you guys also lost some talented veterans from last year's team. What's this offseason been like for you in terms of maybe stepping into a different kind of leadership role?
Yeah, well, it's because there's so many underclassmen, we kind of have to give advice because they haven't been in college before. So we just give advice, not even about soccer, just like even communicating with each other. Like if you have like a little, disagreement, just like finding the ways to communicate, like even just outside of soccer. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this non-conference schedule? You have some big tests. I mean, do you guys like that?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. It's a good challenge because we know we can beat these schools. It's good we have so much depth too that we're not really worried about running our legs into the ground. We can easily rotate and just have fresh legs.
There's so many newcomers. You've obviously seen a lot of classes. What's your observations, for us from the outside looking in of what this freshman group has been like so far?
This freshman group has been really, really good. They've come in really fit. They're really good at soccer too. They're still learning like the terminology because I didn't know that either when I came in. But they've really impressed me, and I think they've also impressed Graham.
In a lot of ways, your season last year was one of the more breakout years, getting the starts and the goals that came. How are you viewing this season as building off of that? Like, what's been your approach to this upcoming season, building off as you've gotten a bigger role with the team?
I honestly wouldn't really say I'm building off of that year. I'm just trying to progress, just generally, not just from last year.
And have there been any of there's so many newcomers, are there any names that jumped out to you in the offseason as been standout performers that you've really enjoyed working with?
Yeah, they've all been great. Cam is really fun to play with. She's really technical and fast. And Lauren is really good too. She's like really shifty, and I don't know how she gets out of certain situations. But they've all been really good. And Leah has been good. She's competing really well with all the goalies.
And then do you view yourself as a leader of the team off the field against one of the more experienced players on the roster? It's a unique position as the only fifth year. Do you view yourself as a leader for the squad off the field?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, just because I've experienced so many things throughout college outside of soccer that like I can give advice, like I was saying, about communicating and how you solve disagreements.
What would it mean to you to in your fifth year to get an NCAA tournament appearance?
That would be fantastic. It'd be amazing.
I mean, it seems like talking with Graham, it seems like the talent is there and the athleticism is there. I mean, what are you overall just this fall camp? Are you pleased with the progression of this team so far?
Yeah, I've been really impressed. Our defending shape usually takes a little bit of time to develop, but we've been doing really good at practice. And it started off really good too, so yeah.
Now, it's a unique challenge where you get one home game and then you're on the road for a couple of weeks. Has that changed how you've approached kind of the non-conference slate, knowing that you're going to be on the road for 4 straight matches?
Well, we go into each game with the same mindset that we want to win and like play good. But of course, we also have to take care of. We're going to be on a flight, so we make sure we are drinking a lot of water and eating good too, and then also like recovering well also.
A lot of freshmen will play in their first matches here. Mm-hmm. If I was a freshman that was about to play, what advice would you give me for that first match?
I would just tell them to breathe, because sometimes you can get in your head a lot. So just breathe, relax. Sometimes I like to pray a little bit. Yeah.
In your experience, could they have gotten any of those butterflies out last week, or is it really going to be kind of the first counting match where they're going to put the most nerves?
Well, personally, I was really nervous for the exhibition game, just because even though it was an exhibition game, it was still our first game, and we always want to prove ourselves to Graham and the coaches. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah.